Hey, listen, hey Pat, I want to tell you this. I'm so excited to be on your show today because when I first started in television, before every single show, like my first 5 years, my producer Tim Colley would say, "Don't fucking curse." This notion that I'm gonna still be going on TV when I'm like 65 years old and 68 and 70, I'm like, that's the stupidest shit I ever heard. One thing that happens with being in the limelight, people want you to do their shit all the time. These people think I ain't got nothing better to do except their crap. And I learned, like, nah, I'm busy. You played in the NFL for a long time. I played in the NBA for a long time. We're just trying to make enough money so we never pour again at this state. And I think we got that covered.
Hey, good for us, man. Hey, it just happened for me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Good for us, man, if you want to put that high five. Yeah. Okay, hey, good for us, man.
I've seen Steph Curry break the record the other night. The biggest problem we got now, we got a bunch of bums who are not Steph Curry jacking up threes every single night just because I have no idea why. I'm not even going to make up no lie.
The Jordan, LeBron, every single day it happens. And I don't, it's unbelievable that that'll happen until the end of time.
Well, I think it's weak, personally, to have that debate all the time because they are, I think when you have no talent, you have to make up shit to talk about. Like, I just think some of these guys, they don't have any talent. I always say, being successful is like being a homecoming queen. All the ugly bitches hate you. I mean, that's the truth of the matter. When you're successful, you're gonna have built-in enemies. If I'm drinking my vodka or some tequila and you insult me, there's a 100% chance I'm gonna say some shit back at you. And the problem with being famous, Pat, and I don't like calling myself famous, but it is what it is.
Yeah, 21
People can say anything they want to me, and nobody gives a shit. But the first time I go crazy on their ass, I'm gonna get crushed.
Yeah, you're not classy. You're not professional, obviously.
Yeah.
When I was a punter in Indianapolis, I enjoyed it because as a punter, you can't talk a lot of shit, Chuck, and I enjoyed talking shit in other sports. As a punter, you can't really, but on Twitter, some bum who sends me something, I can go back through his tweets and I can bury him, so I actually kind of enjoyed that entire thing. And now you can mute people. Oh, Chuck, if you ever think about it, you'd absolutely love it. You'd crush it.
I do notice one thing that sucks about our profession, Pat. When I give guys compliment, they never fucking call me.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, who I love and rest in peace. I used to say, I said for like 3 or 4 years, 5 years, he was the best basketball player in the world. The one night against the Phoenix Suns where he didn't take any shots in the game in the second half, and we had that game on TNT, and I went off on him after the game saying, Kobe, I've always liked you, but what you did tonight was bogus. You didn't take a shot in the second half. You were trying to prove a point. You didn't have any help. He called me from 1 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the morning, cursing me out like a dog.
That's awesome.
I was like, and the thing was bad about it, Pat, it was all in text. We going back and forth. I said, yo, man, would you please call me? Would you please call me? You mother... oh, my... He called me every name in the book. But I always laugh. I says, these dudes never call me when I talk about how great they are.
It's amazing,
But when I criticize them one time, they call me and tell me I'm the worst SOB in the world. Listen, as much as I love basketball, I don't want to talk about basketball from 7 o'clock to 2 in the morning. Nobody wants to do that. I mean, that just sucks. And you know what really sucks? When you have 2 shitty games. It is the longest night in the world. So with the crew we have and behind the scenes, we're scrambling to make things fun. First of all, we always hope we get 2 good games. That happens sometimes. Most of the time you get 1 good game, 1 shitty game. So we figured out, like I say, if we got 2 good games, it's an easy night at work. But when we don't have good games, we figured out how can we make people laugh and have a good time. That's really the key.
I heard Shaq say, he's happy they're changing the name because Staples Center was he and Kobe. This team stinks currently. Okay, they can get their own with that whole thing. Is that because it's LA and LeBron, or is it really problematic what's going on over there, you think, with how much money they've spent?
Well, Shaq think he owns everything in the world. Let's get that out.
He does, though. He does. He's selling printers to me the other day, dude.
Hey, Shaq think he owns everything in the world. Listen, I don't think this thing gonna work in LA. I don't think you can put all those geezers together and think it's just gonna come together. Pat, sports are a young man's game. Hey, as I told you earlier,
yeah, you're not busy.
I'm never busy. I just tell people I'm busy because they think I want to do their bullshit.